Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you all in this brand new course of Python. So let's start, and first of all we will learn how to install Python. So for installing Python, I would like to go to my browser, and inside the browser I would like to type Python install, and let me enter it. Now we have the download Python. Let's enter inside it, and let's click on this download Python 3.11.3. You might have seen that this thing might change in years, but no problem. You can download the latest version of Python. So let me click this. After clicking this, I would like to click run, and after this you have to, so I have already installed it, so let me teach you by uninstalling at first. Okay, so let me uninstall this. Okay, after uninstalling, let me again install it. So I will run this file, and after running, you have to do one thing compulsorily here, and that is to add Python exe to path. If you forget to do this, then your Python version will not be shown in the command prompt. So this thing is very important. I would again like to remind you, please tick this add Python exe to path. Okay, so I would like to again tick this, you tick this, and now you have to install. So it will take some time to install. Until that time, we will install another thing, that is VS Code. So VS Code install. Let's download this. So for Windows, I would like to download this. Now it will take some time to download. Till that time, we will see this Python. Okay, this setup is in progress. Let's wait for some time. Finally, our Python is installed, so we can close this, and let's move on to our VS Code. So VS Code is already downloaded, so let's install this. We have to run, and after running, okay, run as administrator. Now I accept the agreement, and now here you have to note one thing. You have to tick all these things: add open with code, this, all four things. And if you want to create desktop icon, then you have to click on this also. So after this, you click on next, and you click on install. So since I have already installed the VS Code, so I'd like to install this right now. So I'd like to cancel, but you click on install, and it will install the VS Code. So after installing the VS Code, let me create a new folder named Python here, and let me enter inside it. So after entering, let me right click this, and you'll see one option, open with code. So you have to click this, then our code will be opened, our VS Code will open from here. So now let's work on our way to learn Python. So first of all, you can see this kind of page, and after this you click here on the new file. Okay, so I trust authors. Now you can cut this welcome page, and you click here on the new file. Okay, so after this you put the name of the file. I would like to put one basic.py, and don't forget to put .py because it is for the extension of the Python. If you don't put .py, then Python will not work on this. So I have opened this file, and one thing you have to do here is go to this extension here, and type Python, and click on this Python, and you have to install this. Since I have already installed this, I would like to again disable this and show you. Okay, it said cannot disable. Okay, I would like to again uninstall this. Okay, so it is saying cannot uninstall. So now it is uninstalled. It said cannot uninstall, so no problem. Now actually it is enabled globally, so I cannot uninstall simply from here. So you can simply install this. Here will come the option of install, so you can click here and install it. And after installing it, we again move to our VS Code. Now we will write our first program, that is printing hello world. So in Python, printing hello world is very easy. We just write print, then we put a bracket, then we put double quote, then we write hello world. So it is finished. We have printed the hello world. Now how can we see that this is printed? So you just click on here, run terminal or run Python file. Okay, so let me okay, so we can see this hello world. Now we have successfully printed the hello world for the first time, and this console, this terminal, I would like to put it on the left side. So for that I go here and put it on the left, so it will be easy for me to see from here. So we can print hello world like this. Okay, for example, I would like to print another thing like honesty is the best policy. Okay, let me run this, and you can see honesty is the best policy printed here. So I'd like to give you your first exercise, that is to print any 5 things that you like. Okay, that is your first exercise while doing this course. After doing this, I would like to teach you how to run Python from the terminal. So I have gone to the search command prompt here and enter inside it. So after entering inside it, what you do is you type Python, okay, and you enter inside the Python. Now let's print hello world. Print hello world. So let me enter this. Now we can see the hello world printed here. Now let me print another thing, that is print 4 plus 3, and let's see, it shows 7. So we can simply do the simple things inside the command prompt also for Python. And how to get out of this? We simply type exit, then we put the bracket and enter it, and we are out of it. And now to check the Python version, so what we do is we type Python, then dash, double dash, then version, and we put enter, so it can show us the Python version 3.11.3. So in this way we can check the Python version and use the Python inside the command prompt. So now let's again move to this, and now we will learn what is indentation. So indentation is a very simple thing. Let me explain you with one if statement. If A is greater than B, let me write if 3 is greater than 4, then I write print, let me put this 5, okay, so it must be true. 5 is greater than 4, then print 5 is greater than 4. So in here you can note that there is some space after if, and this space is actually called the indentation. So what is indentation? Indentation is simply the space. And why this space is given? This space is to represent that we are now inside this if statement. We are now inside this if. If there is no space, then it will give us the error. So let me show you. See, it is giving us error, indentation error. So we must always put space in between this. So if you want to move inside this if, you can put the space here, and that is for our indentation. That is called the indentation. Okay, so I hope you are clear in this about the indentation. Now let's move on to the comment. So what is comment? Okay, so first of all I would like to explain you comment in this way, how to put the comment. Okay, so suppose I have put this is a comment. Suppose I want to put this as a comment. Okay, so I have written this is the comment, and let me run. Okay, it has given error. The Python doesn't understand this is a comment. So for putting this as a comment, we have to add hash in front of it. So if we add hash in front of it, then now this is a comment and it will not show us error. Let me show you. So it is not showing us the error. So this is the way how we put comment in the Python. What is the importance of comment? The importance of comment is it will help us explain our code. So how can we explain our code to the human beings? We can explain it with the help of the comment. For example, we can write here, this is my first Python tutorial. If I write this, then it will explain me after even 6 months and 1 year that it is my first Python tutorial. So it is for reminding us what is the code about the comment. And there is another thing as well. Okay, suppose let me print our company is in profit. Okay, so I have printed this. Let me see. So you can see our company is in profit. And for example, our boss saw this and he said, actually our company is not in profit, it is right now in loss. Why have you put this? Then what can I do is I can simply comment this out. And let me again run this. You can see we cannot see our company is in profit. And after 5 days, our boss again told us that now our company is in profit. You can put that statement again. Then what I can do is I can simply remove this, and again you can see this comment. So this is another importance of comment. So we can stop the execution of our code with the help of comment. This is another importance. And now let's learn how to put the multiple comments. Like suppose I would like to copy this. Okay, we have the multiple lines now. Okay, so if I put the comment like this, I put hash here, I put hash here, then it will take a very longer time. Okay, so for improving this, what we do for multi-line comment is just put 3 single quote. Just put 3 single quote upper, and at the down also put 3 single quote. Now this all are comment. All these are comments now because it is inside the triple quote, triple single quote. Okay, not triple double quote, triple single quote. So in this way we can do our multiple comments. So for today we have learned the basic of Python, and in the next class we will move on to more advanced concept. So for today this much only. Thank you for watching till the end. Bye bye and take care.